Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake.
Good afternoon and happy Tuesday. We saw some very intense weather for the day today, and we're not quite out of the clear just yet. This atmospheric river is still working into mostly California as of right now, but we are still seeing some impacts here in the Rogue Valley and in Northern California as well. Zooming in here, you can see still seeing some spottier showers working through the area. This is looking a lot better than we saw just earlier. A lot of the snow that's popping up on the screen is looking to be at least a little bit lighter to moderate as of right now, and then seeing some lighter amounts of rain snow mixture working in here in the Rogue Valley. We'll still be expecting to see some active weather over these next couple of hours, but then some drier weather as we head on later into the week. But before we talk about that, let's talk about for the night tonight. We do have some travel alerts just because we saw all of this very intense weather over these last couple of days, and then temperatures will be cooling off significantly for the night tonight. So expect to see some very wet roads and some slippery roads as well. These roads could even be freezing overnight. And of course, in those higher elevation areas, there are some chain requirements. Those road conditions not looking to be too great either. And then of course, we still have the possibility for flooding, especially as we see some more rain over these next few hours and as some of the snow starts to melt off from all of the rain that we're expecting to see. So because of all of this, we do still have some watches and warnings in effect. We do have the flood watch that goes into effect just until 5 o'clock, so just a little bit longer here. But again, we still could be seeing some flooding well after this has been issued, or well after this has been expired, especially in those localized areas like creeks or rivers as well. So you'll want to be extra careful. We also have a wind advisory in effect for Lake County. Those winds could still be gusting anywhere upwards of 50 miles per hour. This continues until 8 p.m. for the night tonight. Temperature-wise for the night, it'll be a chilly night for those east side areas, getting down into the teens. Could still be seeing some spottier showers, mainly towards Lake County and maybe parts of Siskiyou County, but staying mainly dry for the night. Getting down to 31 degrees here in Medford. We could even be seeing some fog developing very late on in the night or into those early morning hours for the day tomorrow. You'll want to keep that in mind, especially along the I-5 corridor and in these west side valleys. That's where that fog is going to be pretty dense and it's going to be pretty stubborn as well. But other than the fog, for the day tomorrow, it's going to be beautiful. We'll finally be seeing some calmer conditions, and overall, it's going to be a much needed break from all of this active weather. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s for those east side areas, into the 40s and 50s along the I-5 corridor, getting up to 52 degrees here in Medford. Still a little bit below average, but those temperatures rebounding after this storm system works its way out. So now let's time out this storm system. You can see by around 7:30, so these next couple hours here, those east side areas and eastern parts of Siskiyou County going to be receiving the last of this storm, but then as we head on into Wednesday, the storm system works its way out. Maybe some spotty showers in the early morning hours, but overall, Wednesday into Thursday is looking like a much nicer day, and a much nicer day to go ahead and head outside as well. For your 7-day forecast for the coast, 50s expected for the work week. Sunny skies finally on our Thursday, but then more wet weather to work in for our weekend. Northern California, 40s and 50s for the work week. Going to be seeing that wet weather working back in on St. Patrick's Day and then staying as we head on into next week. For the Klamath Basin, very cool overnight lows for the night tonight. Keep that in mind. Your Wednesday morning commute is going to be very chilly. I recommend bundling up. For the mountains, 30s and 40s for the work week. And here in the Rogue Valley, finally reaching 60 degrees on Thursday. It's going to be beautiful and overall, much needed break.
Absolutely. Finally getting some spring-like weather, it looks like.
I know, but then back to more rain.
I know. Well, we'll take it as a win, one day at a time, right?
Yes,
all right.
one day.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Of course.
It.